Is there any place other than here? Not geographically, not a place of identity, but here, within you. I mean, where else can you be outside of you? I remember walking up a hill, and suddenly this experience of being out of body, where I stretched high above the body, but I was never out of the body, because the umbilical cord that attaches yourself to truth cannot be cut. This umbilical cord is impossible. So this here that is inside, even high above the body, there is still that knowingness that you cannot not be disconnected from this body. But when the body passes, that what is inside is still connected. So if you can visualize before your body is made that there is space, and in this space is another space, and both of these spaces are the same but slightly different. So which space do you know is which? You don't have to know. As long as they're attached, it matters not, you see? You don't have to know God if you know you're attached to God. You don't have to know specific things in your life because you feel intuitively attached to that thing that you've never experienced. This here place is right in the core of your body. Now let's stop looking at it as a human, a body, and an out-of-body experience. Let's look at yourself, inquire about yourself. Where do I have to go that I can be separate from myself? Because the speaker has already said that out of body means out of body, but there's no separation. So it's like the body has expanded. But the body does not expand. It's the form body, the idea, the ego, the names dissolve, and therefore your true state reappears. And you realize that what is taking place as a human being with a mind and an ego is that you are slowly suffocating the true you. And that death has to happen. Because if death does not happen, how can this you, whatever you are, be freed and unsuffocated until this body has been disposed of, has been removed? So when you say, I am here, you're not speaking to your head. You're not speaking to your body. You are going beyond head and body, bypassing head, bypassing body, into the center of what appears to be the center of your body, and reflecting this place that you are looking from. You cannot be separate. You're always here Here being now, here being the association between this now and this sensation of your hara, between the root and the navel, is the umbilical cord that is connecting the space that you are to the space of what is. So you are looking from a place somewhere beyond, but through this wormhole, this tunnel, this umbilical cord, it cannot be experienced outside of where it is connected. So the connection between the space that you are and the space that what is neither important. It is that connection. It is that moment of connection. It is that moment when this eye, this towering eye, this penis is enshrouded by this beautiful, soft, subtle, vaginal consciousness in some sort of self-sexual act. But it's not that the consciousness is important to you, or the eye is important to you, but the moment that they connected is that connection between God and life, or mother and father. In birth, same thing. Mother and father, and the moment they both connect purely, they release the egg and the sperm. They are also then connected, and they become what we class as myself. It is in the connection between body and soul, body and mind, body and spirit, body and consciousness, that creates this axis, this maple, and it's enshrouded with joy at this moment where everything is connected. And this moment of joy is seen through an enlightened meeting of yourself. It's like your battery has been recharged. You've lost hope, lost faith. Depression sets in, stress sets in. There's nowhere for you to go. You'll feel as if you just want to die. And what happens is you go inside to look for something that you know exists, but you don't know what it exists as. So to go to this place inside, you have to know what here means. Here does not mean in this room. It does not mean in this body. It means this connection between myself and my true self. And it's not in who is what, who is looking where we are. It is in just reconnecting that umbilical cord that has never been broken, but simply forgotten about. It's like your attention. When you were a child, you maybe had some particular toy that you played with all the time, and it was broken, and 30 years on, this toy has been gone, dead, broken, and suddenly your attention goes on it, and it's there again in your mind, and you remember not the toy, not exactly how it looked like, but you remember it existed and your relationship with this toy. That's the reconnection. That's the moment of awakening, when you remember where you are, who you are, and where you're looking from. Hereness, power of now, Eckhart Tolle says. Be here now, Ram Dass says. I am here, Papaji says. Here and now, same place, present moment, mindless. Mindlessness is Thich Nhat Hanh. Jiddu Krishnamurti says, stop thinking, and listen to what is beyond the words. Listen intricately, without judging, valuing, analysing. And I say, be in this moment. The moment cannot be the past moment or the next moment. It is that moment that is now. And this moment that is now, as soon as it's recognized, passes. And it's replaced by the next moment. Not time. It's the attention on the moment. Fluctuates, changes, until the attention becomes the moment. There is only the now. This is here. I am here. Bypass the head, bypass the heart. Take it into the hara, the core, the root, that place. Mother and you were connected by external umbilical cord. Behind it, within it, is that genuine umbilical cord. Everything is a reflection. Everything is repeating itself, echoing, pulsating. As U.G. Krishnamurti says, one pulse, one heartbeat, one moment, just echoing, as if it's time, as if it's moving. One explosion, one big bang, the scientists will say. But the spiritualists, the Vedantas, the Upanishads, the Zen, and anyone like myself, or anyone who has experienced this moment, will tell you the universal Big Bang is trivial, is minute to that whole thing, that whole God that is beyond cosmos, galaxies and universes. It is phenomenally not knowing. The minute you try to know it, it moves, it changes. It is the most wise, intelligent, mysterious greatness, absolute Brahman state that makes the Big Bang look like a grain of sand falling from the sky into the beach. Science, you've much to learn, but you don't have to learn it when you return into your own present moment and stay there as if you can move. Keep the mind there, keep the attention on it, keep focusing, discipline, like you do in your scientific role. You turn up to work every day and you look through the same telescope at the same thing, but you find slowly little bits and pieces. Look through the telescope of yourself within and don't see the little bits and pieces. Just be in shock of yourself. That is beyond what you seek outwards. That is before what you seek inwards. Because in this middle state, Buddha makes total sense as myself.